Hey everyone, in this session we will understand how we can handle missing data in our dataset. Handling missing data is a part of data cleaning operation what we perform as a data analyst or as a data scientist on regular basis. Incomplete dataset leads to wrong data analysis or inaccurate machine learning model. That is the reason handling missing data is a mandatory operation we have to perform before using the dataset as a source for our data analysis or for our machine learning model training. Pandas provides us few important methods like dropna, fillna, interpolate by which we can easily handle missing data in our source dataset. Let's first understand what do we mean by missing data in a dataset. World population 2023 is a CSV data what we have downloaded from Kaggle website, and I have artificially created few missing data. All the highlighted cells you can see there is no value. These are known as missing data. If we have missing data in our dataset, we first have to handle those missing data before using it for data analysis or for our machine learning model development. Dropna is a method which drops the missing data or NaN values. Remember, the missing data represents as NaN, which is not a number in Pandas data frame. So missing data and NaN both are equal. The simplest way what Pandas provides us is to drop all the rows which has missing data values. There are few important arguments related to dropna called threshold and how. These two arguments we will understand during our hands-on session. However, dropping all the rows whenever there is a missing data is not a wise decision, because by this the dataset volume will be reduced significantly if there are a lot of missing data. Sometimes if there are partially missing data, we don't want to drop those rows or columns. Rather, we can intelligently guess the value of those missing data. Fillna is a method by which we can fill the missing data values with some fixed value. So if the row of a dataset has partially missing data, instead of dropping the whole row, we can intelligently find out a fixed value and we can replace all the missing values with the fixed value. Fillna is the method which gives us flexibility to perform the same. It is also capable of taking dictionaries as its input. Using dictionary, basically we can set a fixed value for a specific column. We can provide the column name, and for that particular column what will be the fixed value by which we want to replace the missing values. We will see that in details during our coding session. Ffill and bfill are two other methods by which we can fill the missing values based on the previous or the next entry. Interpolate is a method by which we can fill the missing value using interpolation method. Let's go to the Jupyter notebook to write some code and understand dropna, fillna and interpolate methods in details. In handling missing data notebook, we will understand details about dropna, fillna and interpolate method. These methods are available within Pandas package, and that is the reason in very first line we are importing Pandas in this notebook. Using read CSV, we can read world population 2023.csv and create a data frame out of it. And if you see here, we are taking first 20 rows of this data frame and creating one more data frame called population underscore df. I am reducing number of rows just for our ease of understanding. If you see here, in CSV we were seeing the highlighted cells did not have any value. Those empty cells are converted into NaN. The full form of NaN is not a number in a Pandas data frame. So NaN and empty value both are same. These are the missing values in our data frame. Our goal is to handle these missing values wisely. Dropna is a method by which we can drop all the rows which have Na values in it. That means it will remove Indonesia, because there are few NaN values. It will remove Egypt, Congo, Vietnam, Iran from our dataset, and that is the reason after performing drop NA, we will be reducing the dataset volume. If you see here, there is no NA values. Drop NA will remove all the rows even if there is a partial missing values. For example, if you see here, in Indonesia, we have the important data point. We are interested in the population of the country. Even though the yearly change and the trend is not available, at least we have the population for Indonesia. So we don't want to miss this data point for our analysis. However, drop NA will remove this row as well. Similarly, if you see in Congo, we have the population, we have the yearly change, only missing data is the trend, which is not very significant for our analysis. Even then, drop NA will remove Congo, Vietnam, because there are at least one NA values. So running drop NA on a data set sometimes will not be a wise decision, because by this we will lose a lot of important data points and the overall volume of the data set will be reduced. That is the reason we have a different flavor of drop NA method where we can pass the threshold value. Here threshold equal to 3 means it will drop only those rows which have at least 3 NaN values. If we run this, now you will see that Indonesia has not been removed because there are 2 NaN values. Vietnam and Congo has not been removed because they have only 1 NaN values. However, it removed Iran because it has 3 NaN values. It is not recommended to run drop NA on a data set. Rather, we have to use drop NA intelligently to remove only those entries which does not have significant data points. Fill NA is a method by which we can fill a fixed value for all the missing data. If you see here, all the missing data are filled with 0. However, if you see here, trend equal to 0 is not a realistic value. Trend has to be either increasing or decreasing or neutral. Similarly, yearly change are in percentage. So we cannot put just 0 here. In order to handle such situations, we can use another flavor of fill NA which takes a dictionary as its input. The key for dictionary is nothing but the column name, and for that column we can provide a fixed value to replace all the missing values for that column. So all the missing values in my trend column will be replaced with not available. All the missing values for yearly change will be replaced by 0%. Let's run this to validate our understanding. If you see here, now it's not 0 anymore. It's been replaced by not available, and all the missing values for yearly change column has been replaced by 0%. Remember, this 0% might not be a realistic value. However, in order to fix our data set, we can provide an approximate value as well. So we have fixed all the missing data in our trend and yearly change column. However, in population, we have few missing values. Let's see how can we solve them. One way is to provide a fixed value of 0. However, population of Nigeria is 0, population of Egypt is 0 is not a valid conclusion. Let's see what are the other ways by which we can fix them up. In this ffill method, if you see, the value of Nigeria gets the same value what Pakistan has. So by using ffill, we can copy the same value what its preceding cell has, and it is making sense as well, right? Because Pakistan is of 5th rank based on population and Nigeria is on 6th rank based on population. That means the population of Nigeria will be very near to the population of Pakistan. However, one can argue that Nigeria is in 6th rank, Brazil is in 7th rank. So Nigeria's population might be very near to Brazil. Backfill does the same. As a part of backfill, if you see, now instead of copying the Pakistan's population, this time it copied Brazil's population. So using backfill, we can copy the same value of the next cell into the missing cell. Interpolate is a method by which we can fill up the missing value intelligently. If you see now, the population of Nigeria neither same as Pakistan nor same as Brazil. Based on the ranking, we can clearly understand that Nigeria's population will be less than Pakistan's population, however more than Brazil's population. Interpolate is a method by which we can fill up the missing data based on interpolation method. By default, interpolate method will perform a linear interpolation method to come up with the value. Let's summarize the session now. By now, we have understood why incomplete dataset leads to wrong data analysis and why handling missing data is not an option but it's a priority. Pandas provides us a number of methods by which we can handle the missing data. The naive approach is to drop all the rows which has at least one NA, but that is not a wise decision because by this we will lose a number of important data points. We will only drop those rows which does not have any significant data point with the help of drop NA. Once that is done, my next target will be fill up all the missing values intelligently with some fixed value. Fill NA has a number of ways by which we can intelligently fill up all the missing data. Interpolate is another better approach to come up with a more realistic value to fill the missing values. In our coding session, we have understood how drop NA, fill NA, ffill, bfill and interpolate methods are working to handle the missing data in a data frame. Thanks a lot for watching this video.